Hello everyone, my name is DJ. I am Ichirou's human dad, and today's video is going to be covering and reviewing our purchase, the PoyPet, let me read this off, PoyPet 2019 upgraded no-pull dog harness with 4 snap and buckles, 3M reflective with front and back, 2 leash hooks, and easy control handles. No need to go over the dog's head. That's a long title. So we've had Ichirou for about 8 weeks now. He's 16 weeks old, and yes, we have taken him out for walks, and right away we've noticed that he has a really bad problem pulling. And what I mean by pulling is that when we're taking him out for a walk on the leash, he will get distracted or see some sort of stimulus like a person walking by or a car driving by or some object he wants to put in his mouth because he's in that stage. He'll just start pulling on the leash and choking himself. So my wife and I, we did some research on other ways to kind of not pull. So one of the other alternatives to the traditional leash and collar was the dog harness. And for those of you who don't know, no pull means alternatively you can just attach your leash to the front and it will hang down from the front of his chest. The whole idea is to disperse the kind of pressure onto his chest and back and just main torso instead of his neck when he starts to pull. We're giving this harness a try. The no pull is the front hook because the science behind that is when he does pull or when he does want to run somewhere without us, the leash being in the front makes him turn around towards us. So imagine this, he runs forward, and because the leash is on the front, it's gonna pull him to face us again. It's not good. And eventually over time, he'll learn that I shouldn't pull because all it does is make me face my owner. Yeah, that's gonna totally affect the way he walks. Some of the cons we've heard are that this enables him to keep pulling because now that he doesn't have that kind of pressure on his neck that chokes him when he pulls, now he'll feel free to pull because it feels more comfortable when he wants to pull. Okay, but we've also heard that a harness will affect a gait. So what I mean by gait is the way the dog walks, like where it now redistributes the pressure will affect kind of his shoulder and his placement of his legs when he walks. So that's kind of a downside that we've heard about the harness. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the PoyPet dog harness that we've been using? Just off the bat, great product. Lightweight, sturdy, my dog looks comfortable in it, and it does exactly what it's meant to do. Where I will say that, and it's actually all harnesses that have this problem if you think about it, is that it will not stop him from pulling if he goes back to the collar. He has not learned how to not jut forward or in different directions when he's distracted and then keep choking himself out on the collar. The reason why Ichirou needs to go back on collar is because he will be a show dog and they don't allow harnesses. So my recommendation is, before you get your little pup on the harness, train your pup not to pull with the collar. Take obedience courses, learn something on YouTube, learn whatever trick you need to learn so that your pup doesn't pull. Essentially is, the harness is great, it works great, and it relieves a lot of headache. So does it alleviate pulling? Kinda. Does it solve it? No. But it's completely up to you as to what you need to do for your pup. Thanks again for watching. If you're wondering who I am, I'm the same guy who was at the beginning of the video, except I'm 10 pounds lighter, and I've also grown some facial hair.